house gazes upon a lake cloaked in autumn gold. Red-haired enchantress sits alone between the warmth of books and the hush of clouds. She opens her novel as though opening her heart to a distant fate. Her eyes mirror the melody of waves and the ache of waiting. She reads tales of love as a rose listens to rain, as if searching between the lines for a name lost since her birth. She drifts through pages like a dream that never ends, imagining heroines weeping in final chapters, then smiling in the arms of love. And she smiles knowing her own heart is a page yet unwritten. The stories she reads are mirrors of her soul. She sighs when the heroine kisses her beloved at sunset, knowing she alone kisses her reflection in the mirror of dusk. She touches the strand of hair falling on her shoulder and whispers to the lake that someday she will write a story that will not end in sorrow, that a man will rise from the waves, carrying a promise of light and a breath of imagination. She walks through silent corridors and the wood listens to her steps, like an ancient melody. She lights a candle and sits by the open window of dreams, watching trees dance with the wind as her heart sways between fear and hope. She writes a name she doesn't know, then erases it and writes it again, as if birthing a man from ink and tears and waiting for him to knock one day, to tell her that stories can become life and that dreams can take flesh from a woman who believes in love more than in reality. She laughs and weeps, together knowing paper is truer than men and that novels never betray believing hearts. She sits by the fire gazing at the flame, dancing like her heart and falls asleep to the whispers of old tales. In her dream, she walks in a dress of light, among autumn gardens filled with poets and kisses and rain. She sees a knight approaching her with dawn's warmth in his eyes and the tune of the first poem in his voice. He calls her by a name she has never known, and she answers with a smile from another age, realizing she has become one of her own stories and her heart. No longer a reader but written by fate's ink. She wakes to the silence of the lake and returns to her book, opening it slowly as though reopening her soul, reading softly that love is not a promise but a long waiting through the seasons of autumn, and every leaf that falls from a tree resembles a heart letting go of hope to wander in the wind. She touches the cover and closes the book, yet imagination does not fade, for the woman who has read every tale still writes her own in the air, and believes that one day fate will come bearing a rose to her door, and whisper that love has at last found its way to her heart, just as the lake finds the moon's reflection after a long absence. Then the woman smiles and begs autumn to stay, for he resembles her in the warmth of decay and the beauty of waiting. And she whispers to the sleeping world around her that the most beautiful stories are those yet to be written, and that the woman who lives by books never dies.